What's going on, guys? My name is Connor. Welcome to another video. I decided to switch up the setup a little bit. I feel like sitting at the desk kind of just like kills my whole vibe. Just gonna like stand up and do it in front of the rack. This is a pickups video. I've gotten a lot of clothes recently. I'm just gonna kind of explain like where my brain is at when I'm like buying clothes. So I kind of just get obsessed with a brand for a little while and then kind of match like everything I'm wearing to the aesthetic, I guess, of the brand. So obviously like Rick Owens was where I started earlier this year. Over the summer it was Capital, but now I've gotten into Vetements, specifically like Dimna era Vetements. That along with like racing and motorcycle riding stuff, I think they kind of like work well together, but I've got some cool pieces, I think. So I'm ready to get straight into it. But the first pickup actually has nothing to do with any of that. And I felt very wrong if I did a pickups video and didn't include a pair of shorts. So for your viewing pleasure, the Rick Owens Big Short, which are just an absolutely absurd pair of shorts from Fall Winter 14 Moody. They're the most like aptly dubbed like clothing item that I've ever gotten. They're just freaking massive. The rise is like over 20 inches and the inseam is only 4 inches. They just swallow you, like they're ridiculous. They're completely down insulated. I like to think that they might have been like a starting point for the Montclair collaboration, but that's just kind of me, you know, thinking about stuff. But they have nice drawstrings, nice elastic waistband, and 2 flat pockets on the back. I saw these, I'd never even heard of them before, and they are a beast to try in style. So haven't gotten a ton of wear out of these. They're kind of just one of those things that you kind of have in your wardrobe that you don't wear that much, but kind of just makes you like smile a little bit when you see it. So that's the only pair of shorts in this video. Sorry, I have some new stuff coming up. Keep an eye out, I'll keep you updated. This is one of my favorite pickups that I've gotten recently, is this vintage Oakley backpack. It's such a versatile bag. It has all of these loops, you can add things. This flap unbuckles, and this is actually a pocket on top, but you throw it up, and there's this big pocket here, and then the main compartment in here. This is by far like my favorite bag that I've recently had. And one of the best features on it, actually, I feel like I'm like kind of mind blown about this, but it's not really that crazy, is that it just has like access to the laptop sleeve on the side, so you don't have to go into your whole bag to like get to your laptop. So I just think that's super convenient. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this, honestly. The next pair of jeans are from Levi's. These aren't new, but I recently like reworked them. So they're a pair of 560s from the early 2000s. This is nice faded gray color with some paint splatters throughout. But what I did is I cut the seam and then folded over just the front and then sewed it down with the hem undone. So it kind of like shows your whole shoe in the front, and then the back is still like the full length seam. And this was inspired by like Vetements Levi's collaboration. And I've just been like obviously reworking different pairs of shorts, sewing my own. So I just thought these are a pair of jeans I don't really wear, so I gave a little new life to them. It's fun to have like a little variation. The next item is a thermal from Vanson leathers, and it's like a 5XL, so it's absolutely ginormous. It has these skull or skeleton print on the front as well as the back. And the back one has like a really cool Vanson leather logo on the scapula, and then Vanson logos on both sleeves. This is just super soft, kind of like thicker t-shirt, which is interesting. I've kind of been throwing it on with a hoodie underneath it. I think it adds a cool effect, especially like now in like this season time. It feels like skeleton things are kind of acceptable to wear. I've been having a lot of fun trying to style this. And then the next two are actually motorcycle jerseys, or like dirt bike jerseys. The first one is vintage. My favorite part about this is like the graphic on the neck. I haven't worn a lot of graphics in the last couple of years, so it's been fun to try and like break back into that. And just like the color of this is awesome, like this muted gray blue color, and then the back is white, and it's just super soft and flowy, and you can kind of throw it on. It's kind of just like a good extra layer. It also has some repairs on it, so I guess someone kind of crashed in this or something. And it also has like elbow pads. But like as soon as I bought that, I came across this next piece. I'd seen different colors of this before, but then I found an all black one, which I thought was insane. This is the only non-Dimna era Vetements piece I have, but it is a Vetements racing motorcycle jersey t-shirt. It's just these super thick like t-shirt pieces that are printed, and they're all like cut apart and sewn back together into one jersey. You have the front graphics, and all these graphics are reminiscent of earlier Vetements pieces. I'll get into that in a minute, but I just thought that was super cool the way they're still referencing some of the work that Dimna did a few years ago. Yeah, just like tonal black print, and then the sleeves also have graphics, and then the back, once again, tonal black graphics. And this is where construction's really interesting. I don't know, every time I kind of look at this piece, I see new things about it. It is a size extra small, and you never know with Vetements like how it's gonna fit, because every single piece is just like completely different. And the only thing is it's a little long, so yeah, I've been like figuring out how to wear it. And then that brings me to two of my all-time like Vetements Grails from like ever since I was in high school. I've had my eye on these, and it's so awesome to finally have them in my wardrobe. So the first one is the Vetements and Champion collaboration Hoodie reversible sweatshirt. This hoodie on one side reverses, and it has the OG metal logo on the back, and there's another head hole so you can wear it as a sweatshirt. I actually always just wear it as a hoodie. I think it looks better that way. But it's a women's small, and it fits super cropped and boxy. But I usually like layer a t-shirt that's a little longer and maybe a different color underneath, and it creates this like nice blocking effect. I've been getting a ton of wear out of this. It's kind of my go-to hoodie. It's just so simple, and it's black. And yeah, I love the tonal like metal logo on the back. Moving right along, I just briefly want to touch on the shoes I'm wearing. So these are early 2000s Salomon Snow Mocks. They have this really nice grippy lug traction sole on the bottom, the suede upper, and then they're like slip-on moccasin, and they're fleece lined inside, so they're super cozy, like colder weather shoes. I got these over the summer for like 50 bucks, I think, but they look really good with pants. They kind of just like, the pants sit on top and they kind of peek out, and they look almost like boots if you didn't know otherwise. Just wanted to throw this in there. And then finally, I have my absolute like holy grail jacket. This is by far the most expensive item I've ever bought. I'm just so excited to finally have it. It's been like years in the making, but it is the Vetements Alpha Industries Racing Bomber. Yeah, just like such a crazy piece. It's made of two bombers actually. So there's a black front and then a navy blue back. And you can see like this raw exposed seam right here where kind of like the insulation's coming out a little bit, but they're just sewn together like right down the middle. And then just like covered in all of these racing inspired graphics. And that's what I was talking about earlier, is that a lot of these graphics were like also used on this shirt. So it's cool to see just like a callback to an earlier Vetements piece. But yeah, specifically like this VTM logo is like a play on KTM, which is a really nice motorcycle brand. It has a leather, I don't know if it's real leather, but some kind of like faux leather hood with this crazy print, like neon green and brown, and then like there's rubber. They just look like motorcycle pieces like plastered all over it, but it fits absolutely perfectly. Like it's nice cropped, oversized bomber. So I could not be happier with this. It's also reversible. I don't think I'll ever reverse it because it sounds horrible to wear like all these rubber things like inside with you. This is something I've been after forever. But that concludes the pickups. I was just kind of excited about some of kind of where my style is going and some of the pieces I've gotten recently. So I thought I'd show them off. But thank you guys for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you could at least drop a like or subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. That helps me out a lot. But yeah, let me know what your favorite pickup was. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.